What up? ¿Qué pasa? I'm in the States now. Estoy en Estados Unidos. Y no me gusta. Es bien mal. Bien mal. I don't like the States. Sorry, guys. I'm not American anymore. Just kidding, I still am, but I don't. I don't like being here. Sorry. No. It's not like I don't like being here. I love being able to see you guys and be able to uh, be with my friends and family in the church and stuff. I love it so much, but it's not me anymore. I can't do it anymore. But really quick, I'm going to say something in Spanish to my Spanish people watching. Ok, mis amigos y mis niños que están mirando este video ahorita de México, y quiero decir ahorita que ahorita voy a decir algo en inglés, bien rápido, y después voy a decir algo en español, y después en inglés otra vez. Así estás mirando ahorita. Los quiero mucho, ustedes saben eso. Creo que es como decirlo, creo. Pero, pero sí, así espérate un ratito. But, yeah, so I'm doing part of this video in Spanish and English. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Juan, one of my kids. His birthday's today, and I am missing him so much. It's ridiculous how much I'm missing that kid. I have lots to say about him today. But I'm gonna give him a shout out birthday. I'm gonna give him a shout out right now. Okay, primera cosa que voy a decir, si Juan, si estás mirando este, te quiero mucho, tú sabes eso. Tú eres un asombroso niño y feliz cumpleaños, porque hoy es tu cumpleaños y estoy bien triste que no estoy para tu cumpleaños, pero celebramos tu cumpleaños en jueves de la última semana y estoy bien feliz que yo pude hacer eso. Pero por favor, prométeme que vas a portar bien y vas a ir a la iglesia todavía y vas a seguir en el equipo de fútbol y todo eso, porque yo quiero hacer eso, por favor. Y te extraño muchísimo, muchísimo, muchísimo. Um, Así, por favor, obedecer a tu mamá y tu hermano, por favor, y sigue caminando bien, porque yo sé que tú puedes, porque eres un buen niño, muy buen niño, bien listo, bien inteligente y bien en todo. Así, um, te extraño y voy a cruzar bien pronto. Um, pero sí, feliz cumpleaños. Y te marco este viernes, yo voy a hacer eso, promesa. Pero sí, eso es. But I want to do a really quick sorry for him because I miss him so much. It's ridiculous how much I miss him. But I'm going to show him really quick my room because I want him to see it. So if you want to skip this part where you see parts where I'm showing like the house, you can skip over that. When you see my face again, you can put it back on. But yeah. Pero ahorita yo quiero mostrar para ustedes mis amigos y mis niños en Estados Unidos, en México, como miren mi cuarto y como afuera, que ahorita hay nieve, así ustedes pueden mirar eso. Y sí. Yo voy a hacer eso ahorita. Pero mi cuarto es sucio, lo siento. No voy a hacer todo en mi casa, solo mi cuarto nada más. Pero es sucio, pero no es mi culpa porque no estuve aquí. Así yo no fue mi culpa que todas esas cosas están aquí. Y mi teléfono es haciendo ruido. Pero, sí. Aquí es parte de mi cuarto. Es sucio aquí. Sucio aquí, todo así es sucio. Mi hermano escribió eso por mí porque con la universidad ayer. Dice, estás en el mejor. Eres el mejor. Okay. Bueno, quitar una sofá, cosa que puede cambiar un cama, pero no me gusta porque es bien duro. No es bien duro, pero sí. Y así puerta y espejo y otras cosas. Y una ropera y otro ropa que no son míos porque es mi mamá, porque no vivo aquí nomás. Y mi cama aquí arriba, esa es mi cama aquí arriba. Y abajo fue mi hermano, Brandon, mi cuate, pero él no está viviendo aquí nomás porque cosas. Y, ok. Sí, aquí estoy aquí ahorita. Y afuera es poquito oscuro ahorita, pero todo eso blanco en la calle, allá, y en el pasto aquí, eso es nieve. Pero no me gusta porque es muy frío. Hace mucho frío ahorita. Es abajo cero ahorita. Y es mucho, haciendo demasiado frío. Y sí, pero nieve, así te puedes mirar. Y hay el carro de mi mamá y blanco más nieve. Pero sí, eso es bien rápido de mi mamá, casi mi mamá. Pero eso es ahorita, si quiero ustedes mucho. Um, y ahorita voy a hablar en inglés. That's it for talking Spanish, if you've been continuing to watch. But I'm going to do the highlights really quick because I've always do this video way too long. I've been trying to do it fast for 3 days. It's ridiculous. But let's see. Today, I didn't do anything. I'm not Mexico anymore. Today I cried. That's what I did. But I actually didn't cry. I wanted to. I really did. I whined a lot. I can tell you that. Woo! distracción. Poquito. Solo poquito, no mucho. No, broma, yo estoy diciendo que soy un rancho. Pero, I'm not talking Spanish anymore. But this week, I made the challenge to myself. I said, I'm gonna make this the best week of my life because I love Mexico so much, and I love my kids so much. And to be honest, it wasn't like the most spectacular week, but it definitely was a memorable one. I'll tell you that for a fact. Monday, I went to Miguel Mori's house for the last time, and spent the day there. I spent the night there. I didn't spend the night, but I was there for the night, playing tassels with them and just spending one last night with them. Ended up watching this one show, Cante Karaoke Cante No Te Rajes, which is like it's a show here that like Steve-O does. It's like a karaoke show, and there's like they throw like a bunch of like wild animals at you, or you have to like do something that's in pain. You have to sing at the same time. If you stop singing, then you lose, or something like that. I don't know, something like that. But it's the same thing they do in Mexico too. They copy a lot of things here in America. But so yeah, then we watched that and I gave him a hug goodbye that night and stuff like that. Well, I didn't really give him a hug goodbye because I was still there for the week. Tuesday I went to hang out with Carlitos and David. I did the video with Carlitos if you saw that. I'm singing the song that we've been practicing for the past 3 months. I feel bad because he does so well in practice, but he didn't do well in the video, and I feel really bad. Because I wanted you guys to see him. He's better than his brother David. I'm not gonna tell him that. But he's doing a little bit better. He's really good at picking up the timing and really good at picking up the notes, which is really cool. At first he struggled with that. They both did, but now Carlitos is picking up really fast, which is awesome. I've been teaching that to them, timing and the notes, having to listen to the song over and over and over again. It's like learn these words and the notes and listen to how it sounds. Don't just listen for the words, listen to how it sounds. And so I'm teaching them that. But I spent the night with them. It was kind of funny because I was over there. I spent a lot more time with Carlitos than David. Because before it was weird because David was more attached to me, and now it's Carlitos. And it's really weird how it changed around. But I'm learning now because like before they used to exclude David, and now they're excluding Carlitos. And I was like, it's weird. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. But anyway, so and I don't like that. I don't like that because I was always the odd one out. I don't like that. So hopefully that gets fixed. But that was nice. And then Wednesday I went to Manuel Carlos's house with Carlos and his sisters because it was Carlos' birthday. And so which is also my sister Leah's birthday. What up, Leah? I'm gonna shout out to you really quick. Love you. I love you whole bunches. You know that. So that was her birthday that day too. And so spent the day over there. We had pizza. And yeah, we had pizza and spaghetti too. Pizza and spaghetti. The spaghetti in Mexico is really good. I don't like it here too much, but I love it in Mexico. But did that Thursday. I was gonna hang out with Hermana Gabi and Israel Samuel, but I didn't because I went to the house and I was going there for Selah. But I did something in the morning with Juan because I said something celebrating his birthday on Thursday. Even though it's today. Today is his birthday, but I ended celebrating with him Thursday. He turned 9 today. It's so weird though because he's so tall. He's so large for his 8, but he's only 9 years old. And everyone's always like, that kid's way too big to be playing in the little kids league. I'm like, he's 8 years old. Give him a break. Because like he's tall, but the thing is he has an attitude of an 8-year-old. So I just gotta keep on reminding myself. It's like, oh, hold up. Like that kid's not. That kid's not. He knows a kid. He's 8 years old. At first I saw him. I thought he was 10. When I first saw him, and he was only 8. I'm like, that's okay. But it's same with Brian too. Brian, I thought he was like 10 years old too, but he's only 8. I always put him with the older kids, but they're actually with the younger ones. It was kind of funny. Anyway, so I had something to do with him, and I got him a cake, and I got him his present, his soccer ball, with a pump that he asked me for. So he was really happy about that, and it was cool. They ended up celebrating my birthday too, and like we did this thing. I got the video. I'll put it up. Where we like bit the cake at the same time. Because like, on your birthday, if it's your birthday for the kids, usually they do this thing where you do the first bite of the cake, but you don't do it like a fork. You do it with your mouth, your whole head. You do something behind you and pushes your head on the cake. But they didn't do that to us, thank God. Thank God. I do that. It's weird. I say thank God, and then after I say thank you God. Like I'm reminding myself, thank God, Daniel. Okay, thank you God. I do that. It's weird. But it's good to do because you're supposed to thank God. You're not supposed to just say thank God. You're supposed to actually do it. So I do. You already know I'm weird. But anyway, so, but yeah, so I celebrated the morning with him, and then we didn't go to Selah that night, and he was going to go with me. So he ended up spending the night with me and Sammy, and we played Xbox. We didn't really play Xbox, we actually played Super Smash Brothers, which is really cool. I love doing that. Like, I love that game, and I love that game when I was a kid. It was cool being able to experience that with them as their kids, and now I'm grown up, and I can experience the same exact thing with them playing that game, which is so cool. So it's just so awesome being able to experience that with them and just like play old games that I played when I was a kid with them and now they're kids, and it's just like, it's also so amazing. I love it so much. I got a video with that too. I got all these videos I'm gonna put up, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm putting up videos, please! I'm just saying that stuff." And I'm like, "Hope not," because I took all these videos so you guys can see this stuff. But yeah, anyway, so I had a day with him, and it was cool. 'Cause I made him a card too, and he actually made me a card as well, which I have in my bag. But I'm too lazy to get it out. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be so lazy. I'm gonna get it out right now. I'm gonna talk as I do it so that I don't waste time, like I did yesterday when I was doing this video at night at 4 in the morning. I got home really late because we went to eat and my plane got out in late and everything. But it's all good. Doesn't matter because I'm here now and I'm living. I'm living and breathing. So I'm trying to get this card open. I made this card and it was cool. I mean, his sister wrote it, but the thing is, he said the words to write, so that's what matters. And he ripped it too, and I don't like he did that, but I think it was. Hopefully it was an accident. I don't know if it was. I think he slightly kind of ripped it, but not really. He wanted me to show it to Sammy, and then after he told me to show it to Sammy. I don't know. He was really good about it. But anyway, this is it. This is it. He drew all this, I think, down here. I think. I don't know. But it says pretty much. I'm going to translate really quick. He says, Daniel, I love you a lot, and I want to tell you, thank you a lot for my soccer ball and for the ball pump and for my cake. Thank you for allowing me to be on the soccer team, and I remember the first day that I played. And also, I want to tell you, happy birthday, and you can send me a message in Facebook to my sister or to my mom if you want. I love you, Juan Antonio, and then the rest of his name, which I'm gonna say. But yeah, so that was. I cried on the plane almost yesterday reading this because I read it again because I'm like that. But yeah, so he gave me that, and I left his house, and I had to give him a piggyback ride to his house, and then Sammy got really upset about that because he's like, they battle for my attention, them two, but they're like my two kids that are like super attached to me now. Like Carlos isn't much attached to me anymore because I feel bad because I'm living with Sammy now, and so because of that, I've not drawn away from them. I still go visit them, so I can go over there, but he's not attached to me like he was anymore, and I feel bad because he's told me every time I go over his house, he's like, I missed you, and I said, but I'm right across the street. It's not like I went away. I mean, now I'm away, but like I wasn't before, and now it's like that. And it's just like, dude, don't play that game with me, dude. And it's like, it's really hard. But anyway, so but Sammy and Juan, they always battle for my attention. And that day, Juan wanted a piggyback ride. It was his birthday, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give him a piggyback ride because it's his birthday. It wasn't really his birthday, but I spent the day with him. And I said, well, Sammy, I'll give you one back to the house. And they live like right next door to each other, so they're neighbors. So, but Sammy still wanted to give her a piggyback ride. I was like, no, I'll give it to Juan. I'll give you one on the way back. And we were gonna do it, and he's like, he didn't want to do it anymore. And he's like, you love Juan more than me, and he gave me all this crap. And we went inside the house, and he was giving me crap still, and saying I was mad at him. And I'm like, because sometimes I'm like, Sammy, por favor, no haces eso. Or I'll say it like that, but I'm not mad. I'm still a little bit bothered, but not mad. And he's like, oh, you already got mad. You get mad all the time, so I don't want to play with you anymore. And I'm like, Sammy, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I don't get angry. I don't get mad or angry. I don't do that. I maybe get frustrated, or maybe get my buttons pushed, but I don't ever act out in anger. There's only been a couple times, and it's made me very upset that I did that. But it was only like seriously this whole past year. I can remember 4 times where I've gotten angry, and mad. I didn't act out on a kid or anything like that, or say anything to anybody. It was just like I pounded the wall or something like that, which is still not necessary. But anyway, so we went back in the house, and we went back because we were playing Xbox before when we went to the Juan's house to drop him off, and we went back and we continued to play. And then Simon at one point, I forgot, I said something to him, and I said, Simon, don't act like that because you know that I love you. Don't do that at all to me, please. Hold up, Lauren's calling. What up, Lauren? Yo, what up? Hold up really quick. I'll call me back in like 5 minutes. I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video! I'm doing a video. I'm putting it on Facebook real quick. Call me like 3 minutes, please. In 3 minutes, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. No, I'm not. That's why I was going to talk to you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. Yes. Whenever you can. But call me back in like a little bit. I gotta go. I'm so sorry, guys. And you can pick me up, that'd be great, because I want. You don't have school tomorrow? Call me. Call me back. Goodbye. Sorry, guys. Lauren, you probably watch this video right now. It'd be funny if you are, because we just had your conversation again. But anyway, so, he got really mad at me and stuff, and he's like, I don't want to play anymore. And I said, Simon, don't act like this. And he says, I'm like, you're not, and you guys started getting mad and talking about, like, it was like 3 days before I left, or 2 days before I left, of course, so he's getting mad at me and saying, you're not coming back and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I am, and like, don't say it like that. I was gonna wait. If you can see right now, I only have this necklace. I don't have my juice necklace anymore. So I gave it to him that night. I gave it to him. I took it off my head. I said I was gonna wait to give this to you, but I'm gonna give it to you now. Like, this is my promise to you, Sammy, that I'm gonna come back. Okay? Don't don't worry. Stop saying I'm not gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Okay? This is my promise to you. I'm gonna come back. And he broke down in tears and said, well, I know if you leave, then you don't want to be on the soccer team anymore because Miguel and Maroni are gonna, they're gonna make fun of me and they're gonna call me names and bother me. And I said, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen to you. And he was crying, and I started crying. And I said, I'm not gonna leave you guys. I'm coming back. I promise. I'm not gonna leave you guys ever again. Of course, in the future, for this time, of course, in the future it would be different. But I believe I'm gonna be in that area for the rest of my life. So I just started off my face. But I'm gonna be in that area for the rest of my life. So I'm never gonna be out of that area unless they leave. Then that's a different thing. But I just hugged him, held him in my arms, and we cried. It was a moment that I shared with him, and it was something I'll never forget. But anyway, so we ended up playing little games that night, and then hold up, doing a video. And so that happened on Friday. I'm gonna do this really quick. Friday they took me out. Sammy, I was there with Sammy's family, and they took me out for my birthday. It was really sweet. We went to Chinese food and went to Chinese buffet, and I told them I wanted to go to really bad. A couple days before, and I was joking. We should totally go there, and it's kind of expensive, really, but not really. But they took me there anyways, and it was awesome. It wasn't really that great because it wasn't that big, but it was still awesome. It was still an awesome experience to be with them. And as we were looking to go to a carnival, because I told them I loved the carnival too, and they were going to take me there. I was like, "Are you serious? This is awesome." But the one that was there kind of like left town, so we couldn't go. We went to like there was like a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese that we went to at the mall, and we played games there, which was cool. And then after they bought me headphones for my birthday, which was really cool because I needed new ones. But yeah, then we went home that night and I played games. I went home and got myself organized forever. And so I also got like this one game called Perfection. If you know what that is, you get the little pieces and you put them in the thing and try to get all the memory and stuff. I had to like do it really fast where the timer pops and then things pop up and it freaks us out. And it's funny because Sammy, when we played that game, he like screamed like 4 times, like really loud, because the thing freaks him out. It freaked me out too because he's like and it just like freaks you out. But so we played that game that night. We played Super Mario 64. Also, it was really cool. That was really cool doing with them. And my time's about to run out. But then Saturday I left, and it was the last kids program, and I cried a lot. I cried with Sammy and Juan in my arms, and it was so heart wrenching, and cried with a lot. But I'm gonna be back in the name of Jesus, and I love you guys so much. And you're not understanding me right now, but time's gonna run out, and that's pretty much it. That happened. The Meme Empanadas with arroz con leche, and it's my favorite.